My name is Jill Yavorsky, and I shine light on social inequalities. I am doing research and I teach, and so pretty much the PhD program is a 6 to 7 year long program, and so I will be going into my 7th year.
Interesting that you're doing this all to become a professor, but in my eyes, I saw you as a professor today, and you're doing research right now.
Yeah.
So what changes between becoming a professor versus what you're already doing right now?
Money, status, and more responsibilities. So once you become a professor, you have departmental duties, and you are probably having even more responsibilities in terms of peer reviewing. So all of the articles that we publish are in peer-reviewed journals, right? Or if you go the book route. So right now, I think actually being a grad student is one of the best jobs, minus the pay, of course, but you have autonomy over your work, autonomy over your schedule. You have mentors that care about you, and if you're so lucky to find them, and but you really have time to pursue your intellectual questions and things that you're really interested and curious about.
And do deep dives.
You're
doing the research, not just like, I'll read that book, but like, I'm going to conduct that study.
Yes. So I'm glad you brought that up, because when I say research, we're not just like going to Wikipedia and Googling stuff. We are designing research studies and conducting them, executing them, and then doing the statistical analyses if we're quantitative or qualitative, conducting the interviews and also analyzing the data, and then writing up the research results and submitting it to a peer-reviewed academic journal.
Okay.
So that's the bulk of my time, is really writing, doing research, and then also teaching.
Cool. Was there ever a moment when you were working or learning about sociology where you had an aha moment, or like it clicked and you really understood this was the right place for you?
Yeah, I do. I have a couple moments like that. So this was in a class that focuses on, it's called Sex and Modern Love. And we focus on LGBT civil rights. We focus on the social construction of relationships, social construction of sexuality. And I had a non-traditional student who was probably about 45 years old, came up to me after class, and he said, "Hey, can I talk to you?" And he was very serious, and I was like, "Oh, what is he going to say?" And so he's like, "I just want to let you know that my son came out of the closet about a year ago, and he told me that he pretty much severed his relationship." He said something like, "You made your bed, now you have to lie in it," to his son. So he stopped talking to his son. And he said, "I have completely changed my relationship after this class. I have so much more compassion for him. We're talking now. I love him, and I tell him that I love him." And it was, that was just like an unbelievable moment, right? Of being able to change somebody's relationship. And I think that's one of the biggest things is, with me and teaching, ultimately I want them to think more critically about the world and in a sociological way. But one of the biggest things is I want to teach them, more compassion for marginalized groups, and teach them, to care about inequality. Those are the big, things that I want to get out of teaching.
Awesome. What is something that maybe you wish you knew going in that would have helped you in any phase of what you're doing?
Well, one pattern that I've gotten into now, and I will continue for hopefully the rest of my academic career, is the pattern of writing every day. So I now get up every morning, and I use the morning, and I write every day, Monday through Friday, the work week. And it was something that wasn't an established practice for me, earlier on in my grad career. I also rescheduled my day to really kind of focus on, when is my intellectual energy the highest? It's in the morning. To be able to reorient my day towards really focusing on when do I do my best thinking has been really, really helpful over the past 2 years. But it's a really hard thing to do, to write every day. A lot of professors don't do it because it's difficult to sit in the chair every day in the morning. I've actually really come to look forward to it and enjoy my morning writing process.